Hello, everybody. Um, I'll just give it a minute for everybody to come on. Hi. Hello. How are y'all today? Okay, so I hate the beginning part. I'm just going to go ahead and start. So, welcome to Real Talk Tuesday again. This is my 6th episode, and I'm so excited. Tonight we're going to have Sade Sims, and she's going to tell us all about her business, what she does, how she got there, what inspired her to start her business, what it's all about, how you can join or get involved in it. And I'm so excited. I wanted this platform for women, but men as well, to just come and share their business and their inspirations of why they're doing what they do. Hey, Co, I think that's Co. But yeah, I wanted this to be a friend space where you can just come and vibe and just tell us who you are, what you do, and how you got there. And I hope the people that has watched so far has enjoyed all of them so far. And so, yeah, so tonight, again, we have Sade Sims, and I'm so excited. I'm about to ask her to join, so give me one sec. Here we go. Hi, sis.
Hey Joe, how you doing?
Good.
I'm
Okay.
sorry, let me get my life together. Hold on. Okay, that's better, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
How are you doing tonight?
I'm good. How you doing?
Good. So I'm so excited. Thanks for being on my live tonight.
No problem. You don't have to thank me. If anything, I just want to thank you because you are such a support system. You have been supportive of me from the very beginning. Not only that, you try to support all of your friends and everything that they do, and for you to, open up your platform and try and give other Black women, your friends, a platform to, talk about their businesses and stuff. That's what it's all about. That support. So thank you, Joe.
No problem. Yes, I try. So I know everybody think this is just for women, and that was my intent. But I have some dope men too that I'm thinking about, just like getting them on the show. So I'm
Yeah, why not open it
I,
up to everybody?
right. Hey, how y'all doing? Thanks for joining us tonight.
If anything, I feel like men need that more because they don't have as many, you see all these like sister circles and all these women empowerments and everything going around, and men don't have access to that like women do. So if anything, I feel like they need it, it's definitely a need for that.
Yes, I agree. We definitely have a lot of dope, strong Black men out here that need to be, telling everybody about their business, how they got involved in it, what
Definitely.
inspired them. So yes, probably my next one will be a guy. I think I'm gonna push for that. So stay tuned. So anyway, Sade Sims is with us tonight, and I'm so excited because one, you're just not my friend, you are my sister.
Yes.
And so I'm just so excited to hear more about, is it called Big?
Yes, so it's BIG is for short, which stands for Black Investment Group.
Like,
And the whole premise behind it is it was an idea that I created, which was a way for us as in Black people, the Black community, Black America, to try and build, generational wealth and bridge the gap between our household incomes and everybody else's within America.
wow, Sade Sims, that is one major big move. So let's see, how did you get involved in wanting to start Big? Like, what inspired this?
Okay, so Just a little bit about myself. I do have a bachelor's degree in business management from University of West Georgia.
Okay.
I've been banking for over 10 years. So like ever since I can remember, math has always been my favorite subject. And I've always been interested in money, wealth, and how to grow it. Hence, my profession. But anyway, so, during this whole quarantine, there's been a lot of not necessarily downtime, but everybody's not as, it's not the normal hustle and bustle as,
Right.
what it was before. So, I'm working from home and I've always been like praying about what my purpose is
Okay.
and trying to find it. And I just I was scrolling on Instagram one day, um, read not a status, but like a caption or whatnot, just talking about your purpose and how it's usually something that you're good at, that comes easy to you. And for some reason, it's something that I've read before and seen before, but for some reason it just really clicked then. I don't know why, but it did. And that's when I guess I just got what you would call like a download, you know what I'm saying? Like how God kind of gives you those downloads. Everything was just coming so easily, which I know is not me. That's how I know it had to be God, because just everything was just coming. Like I said, the numbers were adding up, everything, and it was just so easy. It was just crazy. So that's how it came about. Sorry.
Wow. So that's interesting. So you're still in your field, but you're kind of like, I guess it's another part. You're still dealing with money, but it's going to be more of on the investment side, right?
Yes, so basically what it is an investment group where we're using group economics, and basically it's for Black families because I don't know if everybody knows the statistics and stuff, but every other household in America, and I mean by race, white households, Asian households, even Hispanic households have surpassed Black households as far as income is concerned. And nearly 46% of all Black families in America live in poverty, and poverty meaning making $35,000 or less. So
Wow.
in order for you to be considered middle class, you'd have to make $35,001 on up to $100,000. And then you get into upper middle class. But yes, Black families, we are definitely behind the curve. So basically what big is a using group economics, aka something like a crowd fund, where we're all putting our money together. There's 33 positions, basically investment opportunities, where we're all pooling our money together, purchasing investment properties, renovating them, flipping them for profits, and splitting the profits depending on, of course, how much you invest.
Wow. Okay, so I know right now the susus are a huge thing in our community right now. So
Right.
kind of reminds me of like how is it, I guess, how can you explain to people the difference between something like this and the susu that everybody is just hyping in?
Okay. So with the susus, you're basically giving. It's usually like a smaller amount of money, maybe $100, $500. I think I've even seen some as big as $1,000. But you basically give that amount of money, and you're with some of them you have to bring somebody in, usually up under you, one or two people. And if you don't bring anybody in up under you, you're kind of like SOL.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So with this investment here, it's a little more money. The smallest size investment is $5,000. The biggest is $20,000. And the reason being is because we're dealing with large assets. We're talking about homes, single family resident, houses or whatnot. So basically, you would get a guaranteed return with this investment. You are investing in real estate. Basically you will continue to receive profits off of this, because it's not something that we plan on doing one time, but it's something where we plan on your initial investment. It will continue to stay in that pool and be reinvested into other properties. And basically you would walk away, the check that you would walk away with are the is the profit that we would make off of the properties. So just to give like an example, there's only like a certain amount of spots at each investment amount. So like I said, there's a $5,000 spot, $7,500, $10,000, $15,000, and $20,000. And like I said, each one guarantees you a a different percentage of the profits, anywhere from 1.6% to 6.6% of the profit. And even though that may not sound like a whole lot as far as percentages, when you're talking about profits of $100,000 to $200,000 off of one transaction, $1,600 to $3,200 does sound like a lot off of a $5,000 investment. If anything, that's nearly a 20 to like 60% return on investment. And I don't know if y'all know, like I know, but none of your savings accounts, not even your 401ks, your IRAs, your CDs, whatever else you may have your money invested in at the moment, maybe besides the stock market, depending on if you're doing it right. You know what I'm saying? Nothing else is giving you that type of return.
Wow, that is a huge return.
Yes, it is. And the thing about it is we're in a very good position where we're at, because we're not far from the Atlanta market. And in Atlanta, there are houses on the market like for $80,000, $100,000 that when they are renovated, completely renovated, they are selling for anywhere between $300,000 to $400,000. So I know everybody's like, well, we're in a pandemic, Corona, blase, blase, blah. If you've been watching the news and you've been, keeping your ear to the streets, then you know that the housing market has not skipped a beat. If anything, there have been records that have passed during this year, during Corona, the pandemic. So I mean, yeah, like real estate it's a $1 trillion industry. It just makes sense. And 90% of millionaires are millionaires by way of real estate. So it's one thing that I've seen in banking, like how much money can be made off of homes, off of property, commercial buildings too. Because even though we want to do the renovating and flipping and making lump sums, we also want to get into monthly cash flows with duplexes and possibly, getting the whole apartment complex. I mean, the possibilities are endless. We don't want to think small. I don't think anybody got anywhere really thinking small. So, you know what I'm saying? We're going
big. So
yeah, think big.
Jump out there, sis. You
Yes.
do it.
Yes.
Amazing. So have you always been like interested in real estate, or did this just spark?
So not necessarily real estate. I would say probably the past couple of years is when real estate really caught my attention, and just trying to stay more in tune with what goes on in the banking industry and stuff, and just keeping my ear to the streets on stuff like that, reading articles or whatnot. And also being in touch with real estate agents as friends and knowing how much money they make off of selling houses. And the thing is, I'm actually studying to get my real estate license right now. Not even to sell houses per se, but just to be able to cut the middleman out. You know what I'm saying? Like that's more money that can stay in the pot when the people who are, working within the group holds those skills. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I actually, just got into it about a couple of years ago or whatnot, and doing some research, and also in thinking that, okay, so I work a 9 to 5.
Okay.
And I don't want to always work a 9 to 5, because when you're a salary employee, even when you're an hourly employee, time is valuable. There's only so much money you can make. You're going to cap out. Even as an hourly employee with overtime, you can't kill yourself. You can't run yourself in the ground. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna cap out. When you have a when you're selling something, you have a product, something that could make you money while you sleep, which is better. I'm not there yet, but I'm trying to get there
Yeah, we
or whatnot.
both.
But when you are selling something, you're in sales,
Mhm.
it's like you don't cap out. You know what I'm saying? You can't cap out, because I mean it's really up to you and how hard you hustle and how hard you try to sell or whatnot. But you know, at the end of the day, if you get down in it, grind and hustle, that you could possibly go home with more that you would make at your 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's the thing, like just trying to get out of the
Regular.
that ongoing will and rat's race, and and have time, like I said, build generational wealth, but also have time to like spend with my family and do things like that. I don't want to retire at 60, 65. I want to travel and feel good and be young while I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, I ain't trying to be old and retire and then start traveling and doing all types of stuff. Like I'm trying to do that now.
Exactly. So I guess my next question, would the investment side, would that still go with your answer that you just gave? Like just recently you just start looking into the investing and all of that, or has that always been something because you're a banker? So you always are dealing with money. So I'm pretty sure you're one that, checks out those different things.
So the investment side, so I've always been trying to figure out a way that I could give back to my community in a sense, because um just being frank and just being honest, there's a lot of things that we don't learn in Black households that other people learn, and working around other races of people besides Black people. Like at one point I was the only Black person in my department where I work.
Wow.
Working around other races of people other than Black people, you know what I'm saying, I've learned a lot of stuff. So I just felt like it was almost like my obligation to, you know what I'm saying, bring it back home per se, and give my people a way to try and capitalize on some things, because like I said, we are way behind the curve, and part of it is because there's been a lot of memes going around now, whatever, like Black people think everything is a scheme or a scam, and we miss out on opportunities that way. And we've been conditioned to not trust each other, I feel. You know what I'm saying? So it does make us miss out on a lot of other opportunities that white people or Asians or whatever can take advantage of, because they do have that level of trust within their communities. You know what I'm saying?
They're
So
knowledgeable. Like you said, we didn't have that, opportunity to learn certain things that their parents might have taught them
exactly.
outside of school. Because,
Yes.
our community, we just don't know about the market. We don't know about our finances, how to handle finances, so they had the upper hand at an earlier age.
Right. Budgeting, or you know what I'm saying, how to balance a checkbook, or little stuff like you pay yourself first before you go, shopping and spending money on everything. You know what I'm saying?
I know about the 20, doing the tithe, but people do that on the regular just for budgeting.
Uh-huh.
So like you said, that's very true. They just have a leverage over us because our families just didn't have the knowledge, or they didn't know, not knocking our community, but
No, yeah.
that's why we're behind the curve, like you said. So
And when you know better, you do better, right? Or supposedly when you know better, you do better.
right.
So yes, definitely we are. Oh my God, y'all, we are ages behind the curve. And what I mean by that, just a little bit, and I'm sorry, you might hear me ruffling through some of my notes, but I just, just to give y'all some statistics about where the Black household is in comparison to, you know, other races of families in America. So like I said, 46% of Black households live in poverty compared to only 30% of all other Americans. And you know, 46%, y'all, that's nearly half. That's
Yeah.
almost 50%. That's nearly half. And that's not okay. You know what I'm saying? The median net worth, now this was as of 2016, and this is the source for this is the Federal Reserve, a 2016 survey of consumer finances. But y'all, the median net worth of Black families was $17,150, compared to white families at 171,000. So
What?
that's 10
What?
times.
And we go back, roll back.
Okay. In 2016, okay, 4 years ago, just 4 years ago, to put it into perspective, the median net worth for Black families, and this is in America, everything that I'm saying is pertaining to America only, okay? The median net worth was $17,150 compared to $171,000 for white families, which is 10 times more than Black families.
Wow.
Now, do you see why our vision here at Big Black Investment Group is to truly make America great? Not great again, but great for a first time,
Yeah.
by bridging the wealth gap between Black America and everybody else.
Wow.
It's crazy. And
That,
y'all, even the Hispanic household, and not knocking the Hispanics, I mean, if anything, they work collectively together. You know what I'm saying? They'll have a couple families within one household, get that one paid off, move one out, on to the next.
yeah.
Everybody working with each other. You know what I'm saying? One person might bring lunch for everybody on the crew for the day or whatnot. I mean, they even had a higher net worth in 2016 than Black families. It surpassed Black families by about $3,500, but still, y'all, we are in last place. Like, we are in last place, and it's not cool, because Black people currently, we have a $1.3 trillion spending power, which is projected to be 1.8 trillion within a couple of years.
Yeah.
And if you look at countries, there are 193 economies in the world. Okay, 193 economies. America is number one. Okay, if Black America, according to our spending power at $1.3 trillion, if we were our own country, do you know we would have the 15th highest GDP, which is the gross domestic product? We would have the 15th highest GDP, which would put us above Mexico as a country. So you think about that. Mexico is an entire freaking country,
Yeah.
okay? If Black America, according to our spending power, if we were our own country, we would be the 15th largest GDP in the world. In the world. Right there between Australia and Mexico.
Wow.
Right.
I understand.
I don't. And the thing about it, you want to know what's the sad part about that, Joe?
What?
Of that $1.3 trillion spending power that the Black America has, only about 3%, 3% is circulated back to the Black community.
Wow. That is so sad.
That's so sad.
That is so sad.
That's beyond. It's so disappointing. Like, it's so disappointing. And the thing is, y'all, it's so cliche to say, you know, how we hate on each other, and we have that crab in the barrel mentality. We don't want to see the next person, you know, get ahead of us or whatnot. The thing is, it's more than likely going to be a Black person that would employ your Black son or your Black brother or your Black sister or your Black father, even with a name like Shanae or Crochet or whatever on an application or a resume. You know what I'm saying? So why not put that money back into Black communities, back into Black businesses where they can employ more of us? You don't know the type of feels I get when I walk into a business and I see us working, like, and it's mostly us, and I'm just like, it's comfortable to me. I'm sorry, I feel comfortable, and I'm not a racist. Let me denounce that. Nothing like that. But all I'm saying is, with all of the tensions in the world, you kind of don't know. You're always looking behind your back. Even with Black people included, I'm just saying, you don't know. And I just, with Black people being behind the curve so much, it's just important more than ever, I feel like now, for us to come together collectively and do better as a community.
Wow, Sade, it seems like you are on a path of successes. I'm so excited for Big, um, this investment group. And so, last thing, if some of the people want to know, how can, like, if they're interested, how can they be a part of this? Where do they need to go to sign up, or like, what's the contact or link?
So if anybody wants to join the investment group or wants more information about it, because I do have a whole presentation put together where, I had an information session for other people who were interested. I would like for them to contact me directly. You can email me at Sade, my first name spelled Sade, C as in Charlie, Sims, Sims 00 at gmail.com. So Sade C Sims 00 at gmail.com.
I was trying to, I've never been able to do the little pinning. I was trying to pin your thing. I'll figure it out one day.
Oh, you better than me, because I
I'll,
don't even want to talk about what our conversation was, how I thought we was having a whole face to face. Yeah, whatever.
okay, it's okay.
Yeah, I don't even bring it up.
So, and if you didn't get that, guys, her, she's on my Instagram. I will tag her name. You can go to her DMs to get that information if you need. I'm sure she'll be able to get it to you.
Oh yes.
The next part of the show, one of my favorite parts. So, this is the Velvet Bowl. One of my very close friends that I see her on here, she helped me name this. We named it the Velvet Bowl because it gives your viewers a chance to see behind the velvet curtain. So, like, who is Sade? What is she about?
Okay.
So I have some things in this bowl.
I
That
can't lie, I'm a little scared. I can't
don't
lie.
be scared. Don't be scared, sis. So there's words, there's like phrases, there's different things in this bowl.
Okay.
So what I want you to do is just to be real, raw, and relevant. This is what this is about. Real
So
talk.
keep it 100. Just keep it 100.
Yes, keep it 100. Okay, we
Okay.
want to know who you really are behind your Instagram, behind Big, behind your investment groups, behind the girl at the bank. We want to know who you are.
Gotcha.
Sincerely. So let's see what we got. Let's see what we get. I can.
Drum roll.
Wow, I think this fits you very well. So this is a word, and like I
Okay.
said, you can describe like how this word affects you, or how you relate to it, or how
What comes to mind when I think about this word?
comes to mind.
Okay.
So this word is passionate. Can you see that?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's why I said this is very fitting. This is very fitting. So the floor is yours. I want you to just spill the beans on what passionate means to Sade Sims.
Y'all, passionate means, to me, it means going hard for something.
Yeah.
And the reason why I say that is because, and it's so crazy, the reason why this word even connects to Big, or why, you know what I'm saying? Like, I am so passionate about our people. I am so passionate about the current, like improving our standard of living. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, oh my God, passion is it's everything. It's what drives you. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like also passion is a connection to purpose,
Yeah.
because if you would just dive a little deeper into what you're passionate about, I'm pretty sure your purpose is probably somewhere around the corner. So passion and purpose. Also, what comes to mind is, y'all, I'm originally a Yankee. I'm loud. I'm sorry. But people mistake my passion for me being like my husband say, the mad black woman, the angry mad black woman.
Let the people know from up north. You're from up north.
I mean, yes, originally, and I'm sorry, I'm loud, but when I'm passionate about something, I think it just gets that much louder, and I don't even know that I'm talking loud. Like, and people are like, "Why are you yelling?" I'm like, "I'm so sorry, I'm not yelling. That's just my passion talking." You know what I'm saying? So, passion.
Wow, that is such a fitting word. Like,
Yes, that was a good one, Joe. That was a good one.
I didn't even do it.
And
I just grabbed.
everything happens for a reason.
Nothing but God. We love God here. So
Definitely.
you know, I guess that's it, Sade. Thank you again for coming on Real Talk Tuesday. Thank you to all of our guests. If you have any questions, you could put it inside the screen now. If you want to ask Sade anything,
Feel free. Don't hold back.
too. I used to be so shy on these. I feel like every time I get a little more
A
comfortable.
little, yeah, and
So,
it's like
and I
you. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
sorry, go.
No, you go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying, and plus it's you. You're my sister. These are regular conversations that me and Sade
We have all the time, and that's
all
what
the
makes it so easy. Like when me and you get together, it's like you said, it's a whole day thing. We could dang near spend 24 hours with each other. Like, no lie.
weekend. It's a thing. So I am so thankful that you joined me tonight, and you're
Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Joe. All thanks is due to you, because you don't have to do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, how many people, females especially, talk about supporting other females and empowerment, or not necessarily just other females, but anybody, period. And they have the same opportunity to open up their platform for other people. Actions speak louder than words, is all I'm saying. So thank
well,
you.
that
Thank you, Joe.
I try. I try. God is good. God is real.
Definitely. Thank you.
So again, thank you, thank you, thank you for joining me. You're my sixth guest. I can't wait to see who the seventh guest is. So please, guys, tune in.
Yes.
I'm sorry
Lucky number
I
7.
went here for a minute. I'm just real, raw, and relevant. So when things attack and life hits, I kind of shut down. So I wasn't on live for a minute, and I don't want to be fake. I didn't want to fake the funk and get on here and act like I was happy or things are going great and things weren't, You can see that. I feel like you can see when somebody is being genuine or not.
Right.
And our past shows we've talked about like consistency and things, and I'm not giving myself an excuse, but I'm just speaking my truth, and that's my truth. I don't want to be fake. So that's why I wasn't on here for a minute. But I will be back in 2 weeks, and I will have my seventh guest. Can't wait to know who that will be. I have somebody in mind, so we will see.
They're just gonna have to stay tuned to find out.
And so again, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Sade
Thank
Sims.
you, Joe. Thank you.
Everybody, hit her up if you want to be a part of Big. You want to know what Big got going on. Follow her on Instagram.
Yes, and if I could, just before we end, I just want to give a shout out to Shantae Lachey Artistry, I think is what it's called. And I think that's her name on Instagram and Facebook for my lashes. This set is called Barbs. Black Lives Still Matter. And shout out to Urban 713 Boutique for my dress. So yes, thank you.
Okay, I love that. Shout it out. Yes.
Yes, and arrest the cops that killed Breonna Taylor. Thank you.
Please, come on. It's about time.
Right, long overdue. So
yes. So again, guys, thank you for tuning in. And I will be back in 2 weeks with my 7th guest. So we'll see who that might be. Good night, guys.
Bye, y'all. Thank you.